Hello everyone. By some pure dumb luck, I found myself this past week up in the Providence, Rhode Island area. And if any of you guys have been following the news, you know that a historic blizzard came through and dumped about 38, 39 inches of snow on Providence. Now, I flew out from Nevada to come to a wedding in Connecticut last Friday for one of my cousins. And by about Friday, I realized that there was going to be, pretty significant storm. I hadn't really been paying attention too much to the weather, but by that point I knew that the storm was coming. And I could have flown out on Sunday, but originally I was booked for Monday. The airline did offer for me to change my flight. Who knows if I would have been able to get on a flight on Sunday. I just decided not to. However, with the massive amount of snow, I think, like I said, it's about 38 inches in Providence. The international airport, TF Green, is shut down. It seems like until at least tomorrow. Southwest has rebooked me twice, and now I'm booked on a Thursday flight. It's currently Tuesday, so I'll get out of here eventually. I'm not down in the dumps about it. I mean, yeah, it's costing me a little bit of money. I mean, I'm staying at a hotel right next to the airport. You can see outside, they've got the roads pretty well plowed by now. Basically, for those of you that weren't up here, it snowed from, I want to say Sunday around 8 p.m. until about Monday at 8 p.m. and that's how much snow came down. Never lost electricity or anything in the hotel. Everything was fine. There were just a bunch of plows moving around all day for the last day or so. You see now they're plowing. That's one of the runways way over there. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys my EDC for this whole trip. Now, I don't carry traditionally a knife when I travel because that would require me to have a, a checked bag. And I personally hate checked bags because I've had things go wrong with them in the past. So I just don't carry a knife. I just accept that. I usually carry pepper spray. I don't carry that either for obvious reasons. But this is kind of the EDC that I have been carrying for the last week and a half. I'm going to go through this pretty quick, hopefully. You see, we just have this belt made in Mexico. That's basically just holding my pants up. Thankfully, I've lost a little bit of weight in the last year or so, so I needed a belt again. We have a power bank, of course, with all the wires that it would need. This one I've had for a couple of years, works pretty well. I use it on all my trips. Not too big, about the size of basically about the size of an iPhone SE, like the one that I'm filming with. Then, of course, we have my planner and the stationery that's with it. I also have, of course, my little pocket journal, which is a field notes. One of the ones where they had the guy that really was into birding. They used some of his artwork. Been doing a lot of journaling the last few days, I can tell you that. A lot of journaling. What you can see as far as like the actual pens and whatnot, I have a blue Sharpie, just a regular pencil that I picked up somewhere, highlighter, and then a zebra fountain pen, non-reusable, of course. Once this runs out, it's the end of it, not like some of the other more expensive ones that you can reuse. But anyway, and of course the actual canvas notebook holder is just a no-name brand from Amazon. You can see that I have another small pencil in there, and then along with some stuff that I want to do at some point, some lists. And then, of course, we have the actual planner, another small notebook behind that for extra notes. That's pretty much the stationery. Then we move on. I also, of course, have a pencil sharpener. Just have this in my duffel bag at all times. I'm really into pencils and pens. And without this, I would have run out of pencil a long time ago. Got the headphones. These are just a cheap Five Below pair. If you're wondering about the Hello Kitty tape, that's so I can remember which side and which end actually opens it. It opens on this end. Let's see, we have the cheap, I believe it's a George brand watch from Walmart. It was like $8 when I bought it years ago. Never had to replace the battery. It is kind of scratched up now, but I like it. Waterproof, cheap. I don't need anything else. Then, of course, we have the wallet. This is just one of those Chums. Can't remember if it's part of the Bandit series. I believe it is, but I'm just going to show you this side because I have cards on the other side. But it's nice. It comes with a change holder. As you can see, the little zipper right there. And then, of course, the elastic bill holder fits my needs. This one is a couple years old, so it's pretty nasty by now. But they do have an amazing warranty. If this ever breaks, all you really have to do, or any of their wallets, all you have to do is email them with photos of the, worn out zipper or broken strap or whatever, and they'll just send you a new one in the color that you want. And then, of course, this came in real handy yesterday. This is the, let me make sure I pronounce it right, Roy Vivon E1 Angel Eyes. And I've had this since Christmas, and this thing, I love it. If you don't know, it's a dual battery flashlight. I think it's up to 650 lumens. You can see we've got the dual bulbs. But basically, the coolest thing about this is that on this side, it has a built-in battery. And then on this side, you can put a AAA as a backup battery source. You open it with this little clip right here. And then these two lights tell you which power source it's using. Right now, you can see it's using the red one, which is AAA, which means that battery's about dead. Went and bought some more a couple days ago just so I wouldn't run out. But this thing is awesome. You can see it comes with a keychain holder. It is a keychain light primarily. I added the Night Eyes S-Beaner clip. Love these little plastic ones. And then of course it also came with a pocket clip, so you can just have a pocket carry. This thing was very, very helpful. Yet last night when I was walking down the road, because I couldn't use the sidewalks because they had 3 feet of snow on them, but I was walking down the road to go to the convenience store, the only store that was open within a mile, to get some food. So this thing was very helpful during the blizzard. You can see right there, that's the, I think it's the it's the USB-C charging port. This thing is cool. I love it. I bought this for myself for Christmas because my old keychain flashlight had just finally kicked the bucket. But anyway, as you guys can see, I mean, that's kind of my EDC. I mean, like I said, normally I'd have a knife on me. Unfortunately, I don't like doing checked bags because I've had bad experiences with them losing a bag for a couple weeks in the past. Thankfully, I eventually got it back, but it's not a fun experience. And I'm just cheap. Most airlines nowadays, they'll charge you for that, and I don't need that. I can do a 2-week trip with a duffel bag, mainly full of clothes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm safe. Nothing bad happened to me out here. I know there's quite a few other people in the EDC community that are out in the Northeast or New England area, and they're probably going to be posting videos about their weather experiences. Anyway, you guys have a good day.